Best day of the week, new truck day. Welcome back to the channel. If you don't know, this is your favorite YouTuber's least favorite YouTuber. I am Matt, this is Bullman Built RC, and I am going to go over one of the new trucks that I got at Rocktober. And it's a K5, and it's got big tires, and it should be interesting. So here we go. As soon as I got to Rocktober, I got set up, and I pretty much just walked straight over to Mike Kirby's Canopy and saw this thing. We kind of haggled a little bit for a minute, and I ended up getting it. Don't really know. I don't know. I had some ideas for it that I'm not sure are going to work. I would like to narrow it up a little bit, but with the rear suspension, it kind of has to be this wide for everything to fit, and you'll see why here in just a second. No one knows where this body was made. I asked about literally 15 or 20 different people because they said, oh, that's blah, blah, blah's truck, yada, yada, yada. Apparently, AJ Anders from Anders Metal Fab built this truck. Super cool. There's not really any metal work on it, but it is a cool truck. I asked a couple people, do you know who made the body? No one knows. So I asked because this thing is so freaking smooth, you would swear that RC 4-wheel drive did this from the factory. It's insanely nicely done, and the paint is like glass. Really wild. It's an ugly color. I hate the color, but maybe you like it. I don't know, but I don't like the color. If I keep it, I'll probably, I don't know, put something in the middle or something. I'm not sure, but it's definitely really not a super capable truck. Just because it is so wide and it kind of just gets hung up everywhere on everything, but it definitely has its place as more like a top truck challenge truck. So if I do end up keeping it, maybe, I don't know, maybe I'll just take it to the top truck challenge over in West Virginia or wherever the hell that was. So anywho, that's the backstory of it. Now to kind of run it down. The most obvious is this body. It has been pinched in the nose, and then the hood wasn't shortened, I don't think, so it's kind of weird. The grill was very nicely done. That made me kind of jelly because mine's not that nice. The rear is also dovetailed, so it is a little bit narrower and everything. Super nice. The bodywork on the outside is freaking phenomenal. The bodywork in the bed is really not that bad. And then they also sprayed like a bed liner thing to it, so it kind of covers it up a little bit. The inside does have a carbon fiber floor. It's cut out for the 3 gear that's in it, and it has, these are cheap Wraith seats, I'm guessing, like Amazon. And my favorite part is it has the Traxxas mirrors, so it doesn't have the big old moose mirrors like a freaking Dodge does or something. Now underneath it is a little more interesting. There's a Bauhaus servo mount that's been chopped, and it's got a battery mount in it as well. It worked okay. Hot Racing 3 gear, didn't have any problems with it. A Holmes Trailmaster, it's a Pro 540. I don't know what this is. Everything with the info is covered. I was a little upset because I was told it was a micro, but someone actually soldered the bullet plugs onto the 1080. It also has the Savox 1212 SG waterproof servo. Really nice servo, threw the Baja X's around like it should have, so I have no problems with that whatsoever. So I put my own little Spectrum in there, and it runs great, honestly. Like, it's kind of hard to say that like I don't like it, but it's also great. You kind of got to take that as it is, I guess, you know? So starting up front, it does have Wraith axles. It does have the aluminum diff covers. It has a really nice, it looks like VP steering tie rod. It does have a VP Stage 1. It is in clear. And then it also has clear SCX 10.2 shock towers up front, which is kind of nice because this does have the decently rare now and somewhat expensive VP 3-link kit. So it's I won't call it bomb proof, but I mean, this thing can definitely take a beating.
Like your mom.
Out back, we do have the same Wraith axle with the Stage 1 lockouts in clear once again. And it has the trailing arms. I'm not sure if these are Yeti trailing arms or exactly what these are. So it does have the links that go to some cantilevers that have these RC 4-wheel drive shocks, I believe. Either that or they're knockoff RC 4-wheel drive shocks, which is even worse. They aren't super like awesome, but they definitely serve the purpose and they look the part, so I would leave them on there. I believe these mounts are G10. I'm not 100% sure exactly what they are, but they don't look carbon fiber, so I think they're G10. And then obviously the Curry anti-rock sway bar in clear is connected to the axle. Then moving down, we have the K&K wheels with different hubs. So I'm not exactly sure what these MT, I think they're just RC four-wheel drive caps. And then it has the scale hubs up front as well that thread onto the nuts. Wrapped around the K&K wheels are the 4.9, I believe, Baja X Pros by Proline. These are, they work. They're doing exactly what they're supposed to be. They're big and they're gnarly and they do the thing. I think it's just a lot of, this truck looks really cool, but it didn't drive, I guess, like I'm used to, and it's a whole different experience, which is kind of cool. But also, I'm not too sure how much I'm going to run this, so this may end up being for sale here pretty soon, probably as soon as this video comes out if I'm going to do it. Speaking of which, if you become a channel member, you do get to see all the things that I have for sale first. My for sale items go to members first, then to my group, then to regular public. So if you are not already, check me out on Facebook groups, and Instagram, Bullman Built RC, across the board. Answer the questions, we will let you in, and think about becoming a channel member. So for like a few dollars a month, you get to see things that are behind the scenes that other people don't see. You get to see videos a day early, everything like that. So think about doing that. This is my new truck. I'll leave you with some close-up shots and just some stuff that I've been doing, and that will be all. I appreciate you watching. Make sure to check out the bloopers here in just a second, and I will see you later. Bye! This is Bullman Built RC. I am Matt. Actually, I am Matt. Duh, dumbass. Canopy thing? Do you know who we got the body? Get the body. Like Super Bowl? You glaringly. You gotta. Oh, I'm a kid anyway. I'm an idiot. Nope. That's not true.